Why is everything going wrong? Why am I losing literally everything? Why is everything leaving my life and my space? These type of questions, I hear them all the time with my clients, and ultimately I hear you. I understand what you're meaning, because that is in a life of a human being that happens, right? It happens to me too. However, energetically speaking, that's just on a physical life level. These signs and these proofs of everything is changing, and you're losing stuff, and you're losing a job or a friend, and everything is just kind of like getting out of your space, right? Energetically speaking, there is so much information in there, and it's a good sign. It really is a good sign. It literally means that you have outgrown whatever is leaving. That's because you have shifted, you have grown, you have made a quantum leap, and you're vibrating in a different frequency, right? So if you're in this frequency and this is where everything was and everything was fitting and whatnot, but you are changing, you changed the frequency in which you're vibrating. That can be either through, it's just a time in your life that you're ready to make that shift. It could be because you're going through a personal growth program, or you're really digging deep, right? You're sitting with your pain and with your sadness, with your feelings, and you're sitting deep with it and getting all the information. Or it could be that you're literally aligning with your soul being on a deeper level, and your soul is literally saying no more of that. So you changed the frequency. You are vibrating in a different frequency, in a higher frequency, and in that higher frequency, whatever there was is not there. That means it falls off, it falls away. People just fall off, or you're changing relationships or jobs or whatnot, because in this frequency, that is not where that sits. This is still here, and you change the frequency. You're in a higher, different frequency. So it's not like you're here and you're losing stuff. No, you moved and shifted into a higher frequency, and whatever was there in the lower frequency, in the old frequency, in your old identity, that stays. So you did not bring that with, because it cannot be there, right? It's like you're moving house, right? You're moving house, you're moving a soul path, you're moving your life, you're moving your energy, you're in a different frequency. You cannot hear the same music anymore, for instance, as an example, because you're not in that channel anymore. You changed channel, right? So nothing is lost. Nothing is kind of like getting out of your life in that sense. It's you shifted, you moved, you subconsciously or consciously make the decision to go and live in and vibrate in a higher frequency. You changed your energy, right? So, and that is what it is. So you can literally acknowledge that and own that fact, right? That you embodied a bigger, more aligned, and a higher energy. And that means you're vibrating differently. So you could literally say, okay, this is who I am now. On a physical level, it seems like I'm losing everything. I'm losing people, jobs, whatnot. And that's really, brings up a lot of feelings, and sit with that. Energetically speaking, you're actually invited to be who you are now. And you can even, imagine looking down into your frequency that is in the past now, which was lower and different. And you can literally gracefully, with gratitude, look at it and say, I'm really grateful, because through that frequency, I am here being what I am now, right? Instead of on a physical life level, we get all upset and we get sad, and we then dwell in that, right? What we lost and whatnot, which that shoots you back into lower frequency, So you're leaving your higher frequency that you're vibrating in, energetically speaking. You're going into the lower to dwell, right? And for some time, that's okay, because then you can sit in the pain, you can get information, and you can work through and digest whatnot. But listen, don't do that too long, because then you're literally going back, at least with a pinky toe, into your old frequency and looking at what was and what could have been and all that kind of stuff. Whereas your soul being actually shifted you consciously or subconsciously, and you said yes to that shift because you're ready into a higher frequency. So what's actually healthy is to realize and really kind of own that I'm in a higher frequency. I'm embodying a completely new me, right? And it feels really good. And then with gratitude and grace, you can literally look at your lower frequency or your frequency from the past. You can wave at it. Don't go there anymore, and just say thank you because of your energetic information and me vibrating in that for a long time. I am now here, right? And when you look at it that way, you're like, oh, that does not fit where I am now. This is amazing. And once you own that, once you really embody that new identity, that new frequency, that new energetic you, with gratitude for what was, that is when everything that is actually meant for you in that new high frequency can actually come and meet you, because you're a match, because you embodied it, because you're open, you're receiving, you're joyous, and you're literally owning that quantum leap that you actually took. So this is a little bit of an explanation to these questions of why is everything going wrong? Why am I losing everything? Why? Is nothing sticking anymore? There is an incredible meaning because you have outgrown it. Own that. I'm proud of you. This is what life is about, and you're doing exactly what you said you're going to do. When as this brave soul, you said, I'm going to go do the human life thing. I'm growing, I'm shifting, I'm changing, and I'm owning it. And that means this is wonderful because I'm moving forward in my journey. And this won't be the last time either. Get ready. No, this is not the last time. So you might as well really learn what's really the truth of that you're not losing it. No, you left it behind because you moved in a new frequency. You moved in a new way of being you. So I congratulate you for that. Bravo. And that means you're making the world a better place. If you want to know more, you can check me out at thefreakyhealer.com. I read energy, and I have a bunch of tools and books that you can use to nourish who you are now and to keep working towards these next shifts.